Greetings, housemates, and welcome back to my Let's Play XCOM Art of War series. I'm Phwop, and this is my mod. Alright, so I've been working on some exciting stuff-ish. You know, it's exciting to me. Look at this. Equipment, arc thrower, capture, insight, psionics. So I've been working on research, descriptions, and I went ahead and settled for this. It'll tell you everything you're going to get, including those ever hard to determine council requests. I haven't decided to give you insight into exactly what the council will give you. I probably will end up putting all that in there. Also, kind of what other things you're going to get, so you know what the research is going to bring to you. I'll note alien materials is amazing because it gives you 3 different council request options, 3 new pieces of equipment, including a nice air war buff, and 4 foundry projects, as well as leading you down the path to UFO analyses and body armor. Alien materials, definitely a core skill, core research, excuse me. So the idea is, this is just a rough draft, what it's going to look like. I'm going to put spaces between here and sharpen things up. But I did all the basic technologies. And so this will be 1.62 probably. Where hopefully I'll have most of the tech have this nice little intro. So before you research, you know what you're going to get. I may fuzz it up a little bit once I get it all nailed down so that it's a little more role play, because it is kind of like straight up telling you what you'll get. But I think I'm fine with that, because not knowing is a real pain in the butt, and having to check back on the Wikipedia thing is just obnoxious. So, alright, so enough about me. Let's talk about soldiers. Alright, we got another analysis module coming up. Boom. Good work. Our second satellite. Alright, we've got an abduction here. Satellite, alien weaponry. Finishing up alien weaponry isn't going to do us anything. Let's take a look at this abduction.
Picked up multiple requests for assistance.
I turned down the voices so I could talk over them. So it's like a moderate, right? How are we doing here? We're looking pretty good. The wounds aren't so bad. Let's level some people up. Personally, I don't give the sleepers. I let the sleepers have nicknames. I don't put them into classes. Yeah, we're taking that. Here. Yeah, we're gonna go with flush again, which makes you an operator. I have suggested names in my planning sheet if you have a hard time figuring out what you want to call them. They're totally cool. Totally cool. So don't worry about it. I got your back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Are there any rookies left? No, we are fresh out of rookies. Moderate. Let's take 1 shiv out. Looks like they could use a scout and a rocketeer. Perfect. What do we have here? Sniper, infantry, gunner. What kind of gunner are you? Hollow targeting. Operator. What kind of scout do I want then? Okay, let's look at these 2 scouts. Here we have a little less health, a little less defense. And a little more will. Low health and defense. I'm tempted to go hit and run or hollow targeting. one of the scout sniper builds. I particularly like a sniper scout sniper combo where the scout sniper can put holo targeting and then the operator sniper can finish him off. Holo targeting is just so good. But hit and run is also really sick. And basically the only way scouts can get 2 attacks until... Yeah, basically the only way scouts can get multiple attacks. Let's go with holo targeting. And we are no longer sending this man out on the front lines. We're going to give him the marksman rack, and he's going to sit back. And that's it for now. This scout, on the other hand, good defense, tougher, less willpower. I've already got 2 infiltrators, don't I? Let's go with hit and run. And they'll just be the other kind of scout sniper. Analysis module pretty good on this one. And then our Rocketeer here. Pretty good aim. Kind of okay at everything else. With good aim comes great power. It's tough choices. This row for Rocketeers is kind of lots of little rockets. This row is a few really big rockets. And the one in the middle is actually Heavy Grenadier, which is super useful because you get to carry lots of grenades and they're really dangerous and you're really fast. And you have a rocket just in case, but it's not all that impressive. Just tons of explosives though. With good aim and good defense, you kind of want to go down this heavier path. With poor defense and good mobility, this one probably is better if you really need rockets. And then if you're really fast or you want to mix, go down the center. Here, we've got pretty good aim. We don't have any Rocketeers, so let's focus on kind of the safer one. That's this kind of long distance. We just get snapshot and low profile at the beginning. Javelin rockets, so we can fire much further. Such a good trait. And then we move our way up to more rockets. And so we just land rockets from further away. Plus low profile lets you stay nice and safe wherever you are in heavier armor. Alright, let's get in the mission. I'm sure I've gabbed away too much. Alright, perfect. It's already got a motion tracker. Actually, that laser sight was not doing it for me. Might actually get a positive crit chance with that. No, I'll take the laser sight. Okay, who do we want in front? Scout, command. Actually, I want the gunner. And the infantry out in front. The scout can make up speed. I want to sniper him back. I want... This scout's more likely to level up. Sleeper. Rocketeer. Okay, skirmisher rack for speed. Shredder rocket. Regular rocket, tack vest. And he's gonna bring the boom to the table. Okay, this scout, hollow targeting. Let's go with extended magazines. And telemetrics kit. And the cutthroat, as he's got plenty of speed. To get him around the battlefield. Alright, lots of medicing going on here. More hollow targeting, so good. With all this hollow targeting, I don't mind bringing the Predator cannon. We're going to focus on aim with this, so laser sight and telemetric kit can stay. And we're not going to be sad if we miss, because of course we're going to be hollow targeting whatever we shot at anyway. Double tap sniper. We're going to go for an actual sniper rack, I think. What kind of terrain? Settlement? Yeah. Yeah, we should be fine with that. We want to amp up that aim. Anything else? No, we're going to amp up that crit, yo. We're going to take her battle scanner so she doesn't have to use it, and so, because laser sight is good for that powerful overwatch. A hollow targeted enemy behind cover when a sniper rack has height advantage, even with the normal overwatch penalty, is going to be pretty sick chance to hit. Or I could go for, you know what, let's instead go for extended magazines. Yeah, so that'll us double tap and then flush, giving us that one extra ammo we crave. And of course, the analysis module, plus 16 critical chance and plus 1 base damage when calculating critical hits is awesome. It is heavy though, but it's fine. We just won't carry a serious sidearm. Infantry here, flush, heavy rack. What do we go with? Light them up. Yet another person who could really benefit from the analysis module, but it means we have to give up on flush here. Still, probably worth it. Let's think. Hollow targeting plus the skirmisher rack plus light 'em up plus the analysis module is actually pretty ridiculous. We're gonna go with that. And we'll go with what? I'll go attack vest and demo rigging just for a little extra toughness. Okay, fast lane, our sleeper here. Close encounters, muscle fiber density. We need a little more shotiness in our life. Let's take the cutthroat, as we are speedy, McSpeedy, and we've got these grenades to clear out cover and the vest so we can take advantage of wherever we land. Nice. Okay, I see one med kit, I see a little bit of smoke, I see a lot of explosives, a couple battle scanners. And you can tell our loadout is starting to look a little more serious. It's a little less generic, a little more focused on our soldier skills. Less expendables, more of these kind of passive boosting items. Let us be about it then. And of course, we're getting to the point where our items can become damaged, right?
Prepare for deployment.
And that's no good. So we need to think about getting a repair bay up and running pretty soon.
We're still picking up transmissions indicating
Trains? This is pretty good for our kind of sniper-heavy build. And hollow targeting is really going to help us here, as a lot of the cover is not destructible. A good bit is, but... And then the shiv's actually quite powerful here.
Solid copy, Big Sky. Strike 1 is cleared to engage.
Okay, looks like a pod of 3. I would guess they're actually on the other side over here. Let's move here so we'll actually be flanking that side. And if we don't see them, that means that we can actually bum rush around this way. Okay, the Predator Cannon can't do... Now, something that wasn't available in Vanilla Long War is steady aim on the cannon. It is really useful. I wanted to give a little more play to this particular weapon. As you can't do much with that second action but reload, I wanted to give you the option. Steady aim is great, but I really want to know... Yeah, on top of that thing. I want to know what's down here more. Okay, doesn't look like anything's gonna roll straight up on us from the side. I've definitely had that happen a lot. Just in case it does happen again, let's get some more mobile people over here. Oh, damn it. Okay, that was they. I don't think they're gonna see us. We're gonna move here. Remember, shivs don't actually take up all that much space. Our sniper, we could only be flanked from there.
Okay.
We're gonna take up this position, steady aim. There's our command. Let's wait. Muscle fiber density, huh? We can just jump on over this stuff.
Yes, Commander.
Alright, we're gonna scoot back. Put the Rocketeer up here.
Out the way.
It's definitely better to be safe at the beginning of a mission. I think is when things can go worst. You can lose so much combat potential. Okay, our infantry is going to get up in it as we've got the skirmisher rack, and our crit chance is insanely high.
Heading there now.
Our scouts over here. Let's go ahead and get more information. Okay, good to know. So we're gonna know whether they use Overwatch, where they are, what they're up to, how close their friends are, that kind of stuff. We're just gonna shoot a rocket at these guys. You got lots of rockets. Very nice. Somehow, we have nothing to shoot on that side. Overwatch. Scout. They're a little damaged. Yeah, we'll see about, we'll just tank their Overwatch here. Try and wrap this up quickly. 38% chance by the really hurt one. Sadly, it hits us. Now, they probably can't crit on Overwatch. So we're fine, kind of tanking it. I guess I should have just rushed in. At least I'd be closer then. We're gonna go for this one. Awesome. Who needs crits? Okay, this guy has the best flanking weapon. Oh, what heavy cover. Anything. Really don't want to get too close. Okay, now that the Overwatch is gone. Steady aim. Overwatch.
I'm on it.
92% chance to crit. Attacking is kind of what we do. I was waiting to see if I'd get.
Target still up.
They're probably just going to vent their frustrations on the Shiv. Ooh, 17% chance. Okay, these guys are coming closer. Alright. Being able to see them at a distance like this is a great rocket opportunity. Ouch, poor Shiv. Yes.
Roger that.
Alright, these little guys are so screwed. 94% chance to hit, 100% chance to crit. Eight damage. That's what the skirmisher rack's about. Remember, we are using the analysis module. Okay. Oh, you disappoint me so. Let's make sure we've got this wrapped up over here. I don't want any nasty surprises. Alright, you see how close we are to seeing the other aliens. Okay, and this frees up our heavy weapons to take good positions.
Bien, commandant. Voilà ce qu'on cherchait.
Поехали. Posizione confermata.
Moving.
Alright, they see us and scatter. The drones are not up yet. The drones really don't worry me too much. Will to survive. Low profile.
Roger that.
And look how I said this guy was going to hold back. We're going to fire in this one. Note he's a bit close to us and he hates it. So there's no way we're going to hit it. We just want to put hollow targeting on him. If we flush, we can still use our other attacks later. But let's just fire a rocket. Maybe we'll just expose this guy. And then snipe the crap out of him. Now we have an 85% chance to hit this guy with our flush. And the high base damage the Predator can't. Oh, I didn't realize damage reduction still applied. Means we do 3, but he does have, sadly, will to survive. Alright, we have double tap, but it might be wasted on. Let's move up. We only see the one. We go into Overwatch here. Probably finish that one off with our sniper, but I don't want to. I don't want to guarantee it. Yeah, let's just take a shot. I don't like my options here.
Let's do this.
I'd like to move and reload, but it's an infantry, so I can be a little lax about that. Let's take this. Almost 60% chance to hit. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Ouch. Nice one, Shiv. Shiv's pretty deadly on Overwatch, basically because they don't care about critical hits, which is one of the main penalties of Overwatch. Okay, one measly panic. Now we can't flush anymore. 50% chance to knock that guy down. Let's take the shot. We'll at least put hollow targeting on him. This is a great spot for our infantry. who certainly needs to reload. Avenger is also amazing on infantry. Okay, this still shouldn't trigger those drones, if I'm lucky. 90% chance, but I could just destroy his cover. Wish I could take this spot, but of course, it's being used. Okay, we can flush this one. Eat it. So Will to Survive will make him practically immune to grenadiness, but seriously, this side. We're gonna reposition and steady aim, or you know, we got a skirmisher rack here too. Certainly not useless. 7 damage is a good haul. Which I think will mean we'll use this pistol. Oh, weak sauce.
Copy that.
Okay, nothing to do about it really.
Agree.
Let's just guess that this guy's gonna be too freaked out to do anything well. And too damaged, of course, red fog. There he goes, so he just dashes away. I think reloading my shiv is better because the drones, you really want to one-shot them. They can be a total pain in the butt. Still haven't activated? Oh, there they go. Ow. Little jerks. Still panicking? Come on. Alright, now we've got snapshot though. But this is like, these guys are the perfect target for a nice shredder rocket. I think. It may kick off their damage control. But it's gonna ruin their day. Okay, nowhere good to move to. Gonna step into this high cover. Reload. That is the unwieldy nature of that particular beast. Okay, we have to get closer. shoot either of those two front runners. Hollow targeting would be great. But our hollow targeters are out for the moment. Let's take a single shot at this one. He's only got 2 health left. Got aggression. That one does too. Trying to shoot the ones on the ground. Ugh. So much health. Okay, let's shoot the really healthy one. Because if we hit, it's pretty dead. That's why we have double tap. Guys. Guys.
Getting out. Good.
So disappointing. At least this guy's still, yeah, running for his life. This other group of sectoids, though, Now, see, drones are real likely to hit. But that's not their main problem. That's not the main issue with drones. Flanking is one of the main issues with drones. Critical hits are what make them dangerous. And of course their durability. They do also tend to have kind of armor piercing traits. And now they're out of Sigh. Oh, now you're back, huh? Who are you gonna shoot? One of these two? Take a shot at this one. Really just putting hollow targeting on it. Maybe I should have switched to my pistol, but 64% chance, I'll take it. Thank you, hollow targeting. 67, let's get right up under it. I'll take 86. Good job.
Okay.
Let's move up to this most excellent position. A little far forward for my taste, but that's fine. I think I can move here without triggering the other pod. And I am so into a nice steady rocket from here. Yeah, this is kind of bad. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna put smoke on these guys. This is protecting our heavy weapons from being like poked and possibly panicked by the drones. Panic is one of the big things drones are pretty good at.
Moving to position.
Okay, we just have to reload.
Reloading.
Aye, aye, Commander.
We'll go ahead and pull this guy out. Drones unfortunately fall into the category of crit resistant, which means our little rack here is not the best weapon against them. This guy's found his courage. I don't like that at all. Looks like he just ran away again though, so not really courage. Okay, the Shiv manfully tanks. Let's see, we got hit. We lost our steady aim. Thankfully we didn't panic, and it didn't really go through our armor. But I wanted that steady aim. Like the 48% chance here.
Taken care of.
Nice. Over on this side, nothing left to do but move up. Don't really want to move forward. How can our sniper not see these guys? Okay, we can reload and then unload. Stupid drones.
That is not good.
We're green to go.
Okay, let's just gun for the damn drone. We'll steady aim again. In your face, aliens. Let's get this heavy weapon up into that smoke. Let's pray the sectoid doesn't screw with my plans. Alright. Well, we didn't get the jump on them, but they're all we have to deal with at this point. First things first, let's make some noise. Okay, now there is a bunch of them sitting out in the open. Slayer is bad. Slayer is bad. Will it survive is fine. Okay, this is for our sniper to pick off then. Probably should have aimed for that one first, but out of range, huh? Okay. We could dash forward. Let's do so. I know this is my this is my medic here, but 12% accuracy. This guy's pretty beat up, so his Overwatch is going to be penalized by red fog. And when you got to go ham, man, sometimes you really have to go ham. 96, 94. Don't even crit. Sick damage. Alright, that frees us up to move. Stasis Flamanovius up here. We can get nice hollow targeting. Note, there's a very will to survive. Jerk. That's gonna make him real shotgun resistant if he's not being flanked. That's actually not flank. There's only... Alright. Yeah, muscle fiber density. And close encounters.
I'm rolling. Visual on the goods.
You should be afraid.
Position confirmed.
Okay, we'll move up. We just need to keep them from crossing any intervening space. 253% chance to take out this guy with Slayer. Take it.
Shot. Got no ammo.
Nice, nice. We'll go into Overwatch here and here. This should kind of cut them off from flanking any of our people, I think. That one might be able to. If he comes around, no, he just runs off into the distance. What's wrong, sectoids? What's wrong? No! Oh! There was one in the middle. Oh, sneaky bastards. Well, it's better than a soldier going down. You frickin' you jerk. It makes me smile though, because that, wow. It's, you know I made the mod, but it doesn't always get me. Sometimes I wonder if... Okay, let's hollow target and flush this guy. So flush applies hollow targeting whether we hit or not. Now he's in a horrific position. Sadly, our sniper doesn't think they can do anything about it.
Moving to position.
I'm gonna move here. Let's see if we can actually finish him off with someone else.
On my way.
Hollow targeting gives us a nice guaranteed chance to hit.
Right.
Or should I say not a chance to hit at all. Okay, this guy's exposed. We'll try the pistol. Our infantry can always reload and shoot from here as long as the enemy is nearby.
Heading there now.
Poor Shiv. They can be rebuilt for cheaper than their cost. Here. Let's just save our last shotgun shot instead of using it on Overwatch. Oh, destructive grenades. So surprisingly useless sometimes. And our sniper will take up the coup de grace position, where there's pretty much no way these guys can be safe from us. Now, if I were them, I would have gone into Overwatch. And if they were me, they'd be good looking. Lightning reflexes still gets a 35% chance. Oh, excuse me. A 3% chance to hit. Alright, now we know. What say you, sniper? Our sleeper is free to take a free shot for the kill.
Commander, mission accomplished.
Mission accomplished. I'm having a hard time, even at this early stage, capturing meld. I wonder if I should turn the timers up by 1. I think I can do that. We'll see. We'll see. Alright, guys. Man, I guess sneaky little sectoid just hiding there, cloaked. Did not suspect he was there. 7 damage critical hit to finish off our poor Shiv. Destroyed. We do rake in some goodies though, quite a bit. We can sell that, and 200 cash, panic decreased.
Touch, Commander.
I wonder if... Yeah, the shivs don't show up, and we can rebuild. So for 1/3 the cost, relatively cheaply, we can rebuild the shiv. Does take 28 days, but it's cheap, so let's do it. All right, that's why we built 2. That's why we built 2. And no one else got seriously injured. Thank goodness no one important got
We are
hurt.
ready to deploy it on your orders.
Okay, I don't like to put my satellites up until the beginning, or until right before the end. They don't have to be fully operational. As soon as you assign them to a place, it counts for the end of the month bonuses. So they don't have to be up in the air by the time the end of the month rolls around. What about our repair bay? 3 power, huh? Okay, we're gonna build our next steam generator here, I think. Let's just save up money. I forgot to promote anyone. Okay, we'll do that next time. It's important to promote them early so they can start getting their 5 missions under their belt so they can get to the next rank. Oh, goody. Terror in Shanghai. Panic so low. So we've kind of given up on the whole Asian continent here. We could definitely just let this one go if we were in bad shape in the barracks. But it is kind of a good time to collect sectoid bits. Do we have anyone who can go out as an officer? Our infiltrator scout. Okay. Okay. No, that's 1 day. 17 hours. How long do I have to respond to this? 24. I personally like soldiers who can be up in the middle of things more. Commands are kind of perfect. Because you want to use that officer aura of command that allows them to like increase the will of nearby people. That also makes commands excellent officers. So let's offer a promotion if we can to come on. I guess we could exhaust someone. I really don't like exhausting commanders, but sometimes I do it. Okay, in that case, someone with a lot of health, someone fairly non-mobile. I like gunners, command, assault. It looks like we have our choice between gunner and command. Gunners often are kind of stressed for action. Commands are fine. 5 days, but only 5 health means whew. Infantry also low health. Scouts aren't bad. Infiltrator scouts can stay alive, but they tend to fight far forward of the battlefield. You want to take their actions first often because they can trigger enemy overwatch safer than other classes. So you don't tend to use their command ability as much. Hell, let's, sometimes you gotta do. Squad receives +2 will per different nationality in the squad, not based on officer proximity. All units in the squad have post-mission fatigue reduced by 1 day. I generally like to have like one dude who specializes in this, and he's for like the hardcore missions. And most of my other ones have fatigue reduced by 1 day because it's really good at keeping your barracks nice and calm. This is a terror mission. Is this guy gonna be my badass? No, I often like to put that one on the infantry. Let's get him out there. But he's going to be out for like 11 or 12 days, I think, when I fatigue him to send him out. Okay, before my head gets out of the game, let's set up our squad that's going out. Okay, sniper, assault, scout, infantry, sleeper. We got a good crew right up in here. Another infantry. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have your rocketeer right here. Low aim. High defense. Slow though. Higher aim is better for gunners. There's no two ways about it. Super low aim, high defense might actually make for a good hollow targeting gunner, whose whole point is not actually to hit things but to support. That's kind of what I see here. Middling. This one I think will make a good Grenadier. My heavy Grenadier, I call him the Vandal. For this particular mission, we'll probably go out decked like this. Rockets are a little too unpredictable to use against chrysalids. Alright, this is going to be my third operator. That's so lame. You can mix it up and take snapshot. Remember, double tap you can only use every other turn. I'm still really fond just of having flush. Double tap is so powerful that I don't mind that it doesn't combo terribly well with any of these. I'm just going to stick with it. Stick with it. The other sniper classes tend to shine with better equipment and armor especially. I do prefer these. Alright, we've got close encounters, will to survive. I do like to put holo targeting out there, especially your aim is not particularly good. Holo targeting is awesome. We'll go with the longer range weapon now that we have holo targeting, demo rigging, and breaching kit. Let's go with destructive grenades. Although needle grenades are pretty good against chrysalids. Alright, we've gone defense, defense. The next level up of defense would be low profile. We could wear lighter armor and take battle scanners as well as improve our aim. Or just lone wolf with that add mobility. It is pretty awesome. Just a nice mishmash of abilities. Let's go with low profile for the beginning though. That means we can switch her to tack armor and she can still go anywhere. I think shotguns are really important on terror missions, and she'll take the opposite. She'll take the heavy grenades. Let's actually give her a motion tracker. Yeah. Alright, here we've got alright aim. One of you has terrible aim, right? Alright, this one's gonna be our suppression. With suppression, I like the rifleman rack for that one, as suppression uses up lots of ammo. She's real fast. And I'm gonna go with the analysis module and laser sight, so that when I suppress them, I will get attacks, and you know, I guess I don't need that. Let's go with the drum magazine, help the squadron out. We're not worried. Oh, that's right. This will, I forgot, we get opportunist when we're suppressing, if they trigger it. And with quick draw, they pretty much are guaranteed to trigger it, so. All right, here, 55 aim, good defense. Tempted to go rapid fire or run and gun. I think the more aggressive route is better when you have better armor. But if I spec into it now, let's go more tanky. We're gonna go with run and gun, which means we don't need that particular weapon. Let's take the heavy rack. No, let's take the rifleman rack. Drum magazine. Motion tracker. And the MAC-10. And this last infantry, I think it's time for light 'em up. Let's put a shotgun on you. Demo rigging. Needle grenades. Tac vests. 6, 7, 8. Okay, let's get in here. Sorry you had to watch me equip 2 whole squads. I know that's a pain in the butt. Here, field medic, totally going straight into paramedic. Yeah, that's fine. Another infiltrator. Man, sometimes you just gotta know when to be boring and effective. Room for one more, huh? Hit and run is really good against the things that we're up against. Okay, we are going to swap this out. We're going to take the breaching kit. Alright guys, here's our crew for the Terra mission. You can catch them in the next episode. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. I know it ran on a little long, but I didn't want to set up the team some other time. So, thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Farewell, my friends.